Permission.
It's permission.
Permission.
Ooh, you ate it. He said it right. You can't come for his head no more because he practices his pronunciation. Don't let them come for you. Eat. Eat that. He's going to be a gifted orator. He already is a gifted orator.
I didn't see that, Angel.
Anyway, Angel, what would you call it? If you don't call it trust, that you trust me enough to let me in a little bit further than you have in the past, what would you call it?
I'm looking up right now.
Oh, you're looking up a word?
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, while she tells that, I'll talk about the insensitivity. She told me I was insensitive because I told a joke. I was like, look, I'm going to tell a joke. Jokes are insensitive. Like, look at any comedian that's a good comedian. Like, I know that I can tell. I'm going to tell you how I can tell a bad joke the right way. Okay? My joke's going to be insensitive. My joke is going to have to be something that we have in common, otherwise it's not going to be funny. Now, I can tell you, like, expert comedians can tell you a story about something that happened and you weren't there, but they paint that picture so beautifully, you like, I was there too. And that's an amazing storyteller and orator, which I know that I am. Make sure you get these books. I'm writing one right now, but I got distracted by my children. Do you understand? I didn't get distracted by TV. I didn't get distracted by my phone. I didn't get distracted by another person. I got distracted from building my legacy, because now I got to build my legacy. It's the type of distractions I want in my life. You ready?
Go. I can't find the word. Keep on.
Oh, so anyway, I told an insensitive joke, and I had to tell an insensitive joke in relation to something we both know, so that she got my joking point. That is insensitive. Now, the difference between telling an insensitive joke, and this is what makes Dave Chappelle so brilliant, is he could say some insensitive shit, and some of y'all close y'all's ears off at the insensitive point. I sent a message to somebody, and I said something that was inflammatory in it, and she messaged me back. First of all, she messaged me in the first place, and I'm like, you came to me about me. And then when I explained me to you, you got mad at my explanation. Like, that makes no sense, my friend. But she's barking at me like I'm a child, because she's been through what I've been through, but that's the difference between wisdom and understanding. You lived it, but you're giving me wisdom from your understanding. You're not in my life, so how you applied it based on your understanding got you your results, so don't come for me. But your wisdom lacks understanding. So for you to come into my life and get mad at me for not taking your wisdom or filtering your wisdom through my understanding, that's brilliance. So now I can apply your wisdom, but if you want me to take your wisdom verbatim or you get offended, that's friendship to you. Then you go on Facebook and say something and God ain't in mess, be blessed.
No, okay.
When y'all weaponize God, like, y'all playing in his face, like, that's the same as saying, you don't get what you get. Good luck. It's the exact same thing. You just use God's name in vain, but you would never admit that. You ready?
Yes. Ain't for you.
So anyway, she told me I'm insensitive, and I said, yes, it is insensitive. But I told the joke to make a point. And that's what David Chappelle does. David Chappelle tells a joke, but he tells a joke to make a point. But y'all get stuck at the joke, and you totally miss the point. And so,
Angel!
Wait.
you now take, let him cook now. So, where did this cook come from?
I was cooking when I was cooking up my new shop.
No, but your sons keep saying cook.
No, it's like...
Is it from a song?
No,
It's just a scene.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's because your sons... Yo, say it, Michael. Yo, bro.
Oh, no, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. We're cooked. Time's up. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, nah, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. We're cooked. Like him and Michael or him and Kaden just keep walking around saying that.
Right now.
I doctored it up too. You know, I did my thing with the hamburger helper.
What the heck is the share?
Anyway, yeah, she said I'm insensitive. I said if you're insensitive with the purpose and you're teaching the lesson, then why can't I throw some comedy in it? You have to let me know. And the difference is when she shared with me her discomfort in my jokes, I said, I don't care. I'm going to tell my joke. And that is insensitive. That's insensitive to her because I should temper how I joke with her for it to be funny, right? Why must I force my brand of comedy down her throat? This is the way I tell jokes. No, I should listen to her and say, hey, how would you like me to joke with you? Because I don't want to offend you. But you also got to know who I am. And I'm not, in the past, I have made fun of people for the sake of making fun of people. But I don't do that anymore. And so, because I don't do, no, I'm just like y'all with the bread. Like everybody's eating bread with their stroganoff. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, get some bread.
I see everybody's eating bread with their stroganoff but me. Yeah. Next time, throw the bag above my camera. That would help. It's fine. I was just giving you a little pointer.
Mom, I'm really waiting for you. I don't like you looking at me. You don't like you yapping thing. Am I being honest?
Because God just made a point for me. So if you could not be selfish and think that it's all about you, understand I'm answering questions for myself too.
Sorry. You looked at me like it was like.
No.
You waiting for something.
Because I just realized he doesn't trust me. Because no matter what I say to him, he rejects it immediately. You have to come to a space of trusting me.
What?
So that you can start hearing me. So
Angel,
you hear me a little bit.
Gang.
You hear me a little bit. He doesn't hear me at all because he doesn't trust me. So our trust is broken. And that's what me just running and yapping my mouth. That's what God just did. So that's who you have access to. I need you to look at me. That's what you have access to. Can you admit that I just figured out something major?
Yes.
What the hell did you just say?
He just cursed.
But why is that even if
What do you mean?
you just said it? Why? Well, I understand why it's in your vocabulary, but why is it in your vocabulary? I don't care if I cuss like a sailor in front of you. Why are you thinking it's okay to cuss? Because at some point you were like, ew, cussing's bad. And all of a sudden you're like, no, dead ass. Like at 5? And some kids are cussing younger.
That's crazy.
What's even more crazy is you still are a hypocrite because sometimes you'll say no cussing, and then when you're by yourself, you're cussing. So either you're against it or you're for it. But stop being a hypocrite. Do you understand?
Hypocrites are not real though.
You are. You shouldn't be a hypocrite. You should stand on business either way. Your name is Michael Appleton. Are you a cusser or not? No, listen. MM2 Master. Are you a cusser or not?
No. I don't cuss no more.
Stand on it.
Stand on that.
Don't just say stuff to say stuff. Stand on it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
If you want to cuss, then let people cuss in peace. Don't say nothing else to me about cussing.
Look, Mom.
Listen, do you understand? These are your options. You're not going to be double-minded. You can't feed Satan and you can't feed God. You got to feed one. And one says, I'm going to tell everybody cussing is bad and then I'm going to go and cuss when nobody's around. Who are you feeding, Satan or God?
Satan? I'm not cussing no more.
I'm saying. And then there's a side of you that says, I want to cuss for whatever reason. So I'm going to leave people alone and stop telling them to stop cussing because you're teaching yourself to be a hypocrite. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you want to feed God or do you want to feed Satan? Because you can't feed both.
God?
Okay. So either stop cussing or leave people alone about cussing. Those are your options.
Okay.
I prefer you stop cussing.
But I think I prefer for you to like sometimes